and this is my first time restreaming in a while, so I'm gonna need anyone to tell me in chat if things are breaking. Video's unavailable.
Investigation. Which got Tuvalu. We've got the Mystery Tournament 18 from Exuna. I gotta wait for ads.
Yeah. Race time is all the time.
That's true. We were just like, man, we're just sitting here doing nothing. What do we do?
We've got to stream FFAO. How's the audio balance? How is it the everything I'm probably not paying a lot of attention to? We've got Super Cape Boy. You got that in? Do we have stuff, what's it called? Actually cropped? Are we ready to go? Rourke can come up. Yes. Okay, let me put you in Discord a bit. Say something again?
Hey, this is me. I'm saying something.
Okay, that should be a lot better. It's a lot better on my end, too. Okay, so we've got a late night match against ThatScar versus ROT8. ThatScar, new member to Mystery Tournament, but I've seen their name in the community for the past couple of months. ROT8 joined in MT17.
ThatScar is part of Hempuli's board gaming group.
Yep.
And kind of joined us as a result of us doing the Board Game Arena league. So came in through that and decided to join us for Mystery Tournament. ROT8 is a fairly new, joining us in MT17. Hasn't really said much outside of Mystery Tournament time.
And looks like we're about ready. We're waiting on ThatScar is just readied up. I will unenter. We'll see if we can get these players going off pretty quick. We've got a Steam game, Super Keppel. I feel like I've heard this name before, and I don't know. Do we have audio from either of these players? We got that running?
Let me find out.
Okay.
Sorry, I think they put all the spice in my Singapore root noodles in one spot, and I think I just hit it.
Yeah, I can hear. Let's see.
Audio. I was trying to check for audio.
Yeah, I've got... Let's just see if ThatScar's got audio. Oh, that's loud.
Oh, yeah, I was looking for your stream.
Let's see if we can grab this pacement. We got a Rentry. I have not looked at it. I have not paid any attention to this whatsoever.
Yeah, we've been working to get this all set up. Looks like we've got
some old school style platform.
Grabbed the cake and jumped off the cliff and then disappeared forever, so.
ThatScar picking up a big cake. I think that's slightly before, yeah, ROT8 definitely onto a second level.
So, looks like we've got our classic punch ability. We have some sort of ranged attack. What are these little rolling pins? Are that our health?
I'm not sure. Let's see if this pacement gives us any information, because goal beat the game, highlight, we've got 3 worlds in this game, we've got some screenshots of the controls for both. You can double jump, you can find other weapons, but they have a limited stock, you can lose all your lives, but from the main menu, just continue from the stage you were on. These croissants are sub-weapons. Have to assume that the rolling pins are health. Let's see if anyone actually takes damage. Both of them playing pretty safe, it looks like. This is a game that I feel like I would be non-stop moving forward. There's not a lot of enemies, and yeah, okay, ROT8 just took some damage there, lost a rolling pin. 3 hits before dying is pretty generous for how short these stages it seems.
Zero seemed to be a hit.
Oh, okay. I did not see. Let's see. Rotate fighting some kind of.
Yeah, ThatScar's on 0 right now. Or no,
No,
that's
no.
on full.
Black is full.
Oh.
Yes. So it's
Oh,
3
that
hits.
is-
4th is a dead.
That is rather confusing, kind of.
Yeah, it's counting down in a way that could easily be read in either direction.
Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, almost every health bar I've seen like that goes the other direction if they're in that, like, it's basically the center rule. If you're beyond the right of the center, you chip down in the opposite direction for readability.
Not sure what happened on Rotate's screen, where the enemy just ran all the way left and the floor disappeared, but worked out. Rotate maintaining this about half-stage lead onto 2-1. This might end up being a pretty short race if there's only 3 worlds of 3 levels each, but we'll see how it can pan out. ThatScar taking a death. Oh, okay. So is this a Bowser-style boss fight where you just need to get to the end of the thing and then let the boss fall, or?
Wait, is that a boss fight that Rotate's on, or?
No, ThatScar is on right now. Rotate finished this about a minute ago.
Okay. Like, I just don't see a boss. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah,
This guy in black here, throwing
this
croissants.
guy, yeah, he's throwing croissants and
Just punch the TNT and wait for him to fall. Yeah,
yeah, it's Bowser.
yeah. What actually has to go back to get the enemy to fall? Oh no, this is rude. ThatScar has to figure out to scroll the screen so the enemy will actually die. Oh no, this is. Yeah, okay. Actually had to take a death because.
Oh no, that is so rude.
Hopefully can realize, you know, that's the issue that they're having. But...
Yeah, just imagining Bowser walking past you and just going on to the rest of the castle is...
Standing in a bad position. Okay, okay. Gets the clear.
There we go. Meanwhile, Rotate is on a classic, wrapping screen. Oh dear.
Very vertical level here, but seems to have no issues with, like, just constantly moving and ascending.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much pain in ascending here, but man, vertical levels are just, like, my second most hated levels in video games, just because there's just so much progress to be lost, but Rotate doesn't fall for any of that trapping, pretty quickly making their way to the cake.
One full stage of difference here, ThatScar just entering 2-2.
So are we now on 2-3? Like, is 2-3 the boss fight? Are we just
seems
that
like
quickly? This might be a really short race, unless there's some sort of, like, weird
It could
twist.
be you know, some difficulty spike in World 3. We've definitely seen it before, but assuming these players keep up this pace.
Rotate's definitely doing a good job of, like, responding to everything that's coming up at least. We've seen a lot more difficulty in that Scar.
ThatScar getting a little bit distracted by these dead ends here, needs to go up through the middle. And this could be something that really, you know, widens this gap between the two players.
Does ThatScar recognize that this is a looping?
Yeah, absolutely. Has looped many times, just didn't find the path upwards here. Taking it real slow to eliminate some of these enemies, and in a game this short, I don't feel like that's going to pay off. Rotate's running away with this lead.
There's definitely a certain level of skill involved with recognizing how quick the game is going to go by. And, like,
no TNT this time. So it looks like we have an actual boss fight. Thankfully has these bagels to throw. Goes down pretty quick, and looks like that's World 2 clear.
Well, that was, yeah, pretty easy.
Ooh, and ThatScar takes a death right at the end of 2-2. It seems like, okay, this is a checkpoint. It's not too punishing, but... Oh no, another death?
The possibility of hitting a sub-15 on this. But remember, folks, the sub-15 rule at this point has been abolished.
Yeah, and this is a race that it seems like even if Rotate finishes that quickly, we'll have quite a lead over ThatScar at this current pace. So we can't say that there hasn't been a differential in play in this race so far.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why the sub 15 rule existed before, was that it was basically the idea was if the game took less than 15 minutes, then it might not have been long enough to determine whether or not there was an appreciable skill difference. It's, you know, one small hit randomly, one bit of RNG, one left versus a right could determine it at that slow with that quick of a game. But Cake Lane is doomed and start game. Okay, so
no, you can start from the same stage. That was mentioned in the pacement, so I think that was an intentional game over from ThatScar, just trying to figure out what stage he was on. Oh, I think having some trouble figuring out how to probably input going to World 2 or World 3. Maybe forgot which stage they were on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, it should be stage 3-1. And I think was just not paying attention to what the levels number is, looking at every single stage. This is a time loss for sure.
Oh no.
Unfortunate. Oh yeah, it was stage 2-3, right. Yeah, did not find the boss in here yet.
That's classic blunder where you're going to lose some time, and that is menu errors are valid time losses.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to be paying attention to in a race, and sometimes, you know, the level number is something that when these levels are short, it can be easy to lose track of exactly where you are, but when you make the decision to, you know, try and continue, it's something you want to keep in mind, because a lot of games will have a, you know, either a list of passwords or a continue from the stage.
Yeah, a thing to note, remember that note-taking is not against the rules, so, like, I absolutely, whenever a game has a password system, you can be sure that I'm using clipping tool to grab that password.
ROT8 easily clearing, what's it called, stage 3-2, clutching out with just one hit left for a while. And this is very likely the final stage of the game.
This is going to be quick and devastating, a world ahead.
Yeah.
Like, ROT8's movement is very good. There's some really slick movement immediately past enemies and recognizing
ThatScar gets a very quick boss kill, though, by breaking the ceiling. Not sure if that was fully intended, but definitely benefiting. But
I think it was, based on the way that the ceiling breaks down.
No, I mean intended from ThatScar. I don't know if they lined up the exact angle for that bagel to hit above the boss. I think that was sort of just thrown...
Very serendipitous. So this is where the final boss is completely impossible and they're stuck here for another 30 minutes, right?
We'll see.
Honestly, when I see a race this short where I'm like, oh, there's 3 worlds and I'm already on 3-3, and yeah, no, I start getting really scared about what that boss looks like.
ROT8 taking it very careful here. I think understands that some safety in something like this could cost a lot. Giving ThatScar some time to catch up onto 3-2 now, but...
I think with the length of this stage compared to others, it makes sense to take it slow, because this has been a much, much longer stage.
Yeah, absolutely. These enemies spawning in look like they could be part of a final boss, but... Yeah, here he is.
And now he's throwing triangles at you?
Yeah. Not a lot of projectiles, but just enough.
Wow.
Phase 2, we got Super Cake. Cape on a platform.
Taking a dot done.
That's it. ROT8. Very commanding performance. We'll see how ThatScar does in World 3.
That was a very, very short game.
Yeah.
For a moment, I saw the lead programming design saxophone. I was like, wait, there was a saxophone in this game? Like,
ThatScar takes a punishing death there. Let's see where the checkpoint is. It's one of those games that has checkpoints, but they are not marked in any appreciable way, so even just respawning can occasionally be a real challenge to remember what the level looked like and where you are.
Yeah. We have like a bonus collectible down there in that little cake basket.
Yeah, it looks like each stage has 3 collectibles to pick up. You've got like, don't remember what they were, eggs, basket, something else.
Oh, that was the last jump too. That hurts. ThatScar probably seeing opponent finishing at this point, but gonna finish out the race, it looks like.
But yeah, strong performance from ROT8, 1 up 40, finishing with a time of 13:12, who is another strong platformer player, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of calculated risk in the movement from ROT8 there. Like, there is a certain level where, in a platformer as simple as this, it is absolutely easy to get into the trap of, oh, I can just go fast, and you're going to take more deaths. And
absolutely.
ROT8 was just doing a good job.
ThatScar, what's it called, demonstrating that these conveyor belts and things are a lot trickier to deal with than ROT8 was making it look like. Now, where is Grazier victory there? Very strong performance.
The post-mortem snake death. Or should I call it a snake down?
Okay, I think that was an intentional game over. Knows that this is going to be a long level. Hopefully remembers that it's 3-3 this time. Does not.
Does not.
Thankfully, you don't have to take a game over or anything to get back to the main menu. Okay, checking 3-3. Here we go. I think that was actually no game overs from ROT8 2, which is really impressive considering how many deaths that it's easy to just slightly miss a platform or take too much damage.
Yeah, that was probably only like 2 or 3 deaths overall, or probably only like 2. Oh, the bounce back actually saving ThatScar that time. Nope, ThatScar not recognizing you can duck there.
Could you actually duck there?
Yeah, I saw ROT8 do that.
Okay. I don't remember at all. There was a lot going on, so...
Yeah, sometimes it's easy to forget that there's a duck button in the game. Shout out to the best duck get button in all gaming, Granddad.
A lot of games have, like, a duck that just never is useful, so... Ouch, starting from the beginning of the stage. This one's pretty tough.
Yeah, like we saw ROT8 slowed down halfway through this, recognizing how long it was going to take, and we can see that in action now. Interesting to note with how quickly ROT8 did it, that at an old, rules, this would still be a valid race.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even noticed that it had taken this long, but ThatScar struggling a bit in this final levels. Definitely pushing over that 15-minute mark.
You think we could convince Bangara that these are eggplants for the prop hunt?
No. I do not see any eggplants whatsoever. Maybe croissants will show up, though.
Well, if mice with chef hats happen, we got those covered, too. All right, doing much better this time.
Yeah, has only taken one hit so far, making smooth progress. Definitely taking things a bit safer.
I'm wondering how much running out of those projectiles, though, is going to be an issue against this boss fight.
Oh, yeah. Fighting this boss without any ammo is... Oh, wow!
No way!
No, checkpoint that far into the level. Okay, I can absolutely see why, you know, the testers might not consider this too short. A couple long deaths on this last level. I would actually, that was the last life, and even though you haven't hit a checkpoint yet, you know there's going to be a boss fight at the end of the stage.
Yeah, that's intentional death territory right there.
Especially knowing how long it is, and that at any moment it could kill you. This is a very risky play, but we'll see ThatScar. You can pull it off.
You felt like you were struggling to not pull off the bold move, Cotton, word for word?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So,
bad jokes.
Classic roar commentary.
Yeah. References that literally only 10 people get. No, bold move, bold strategy, Cotton, is much more common meme. I'm holding to it. Are these are mantises throwing muffins?
Yeah.
Your snakes? Do you think that this... Nope, I lost it. For some reason, I was thinking the snakes were going to use quiche. I was trying to do alliterations, and then somehow snake plus quiche was the only... Like, spinach quiche, I think, was the leap in logic that I had there?
Okay,
oh.
I remember these things being near the end of the stage. Doesn't really matter when you have one hit left. Here's the boss. Probably a checkpoint here. No projectiles. Just takes a death. Game over. Back to the title screen. Rough.
Oh, no! That's gotta hurt.
Lakeland is doomed. Okay, ThatScar.
Oh, but Scar going for it!
Yeah.
I appreciate the bravery. The boldness.
I've seen the entire level has to be somewhat, what's it called, inspired here to finish it out.
Worried that seeing the end of the level is making reckless, though.
I don't know, he seems to be playing pretty carefully now, knows how to use it. I feel like he's using too many projectiles on these early parts of the level. They're useful, but you know that you can just hit these enemies with your fist.
Yeah, saving those projectiles for the boss is definitely a little bit of an informed decision that when you're in the heat of the moment, you might miss out on.
Oh, it looks like the stream is buffering a little bit. I don't know if that's my end or ThatScar's, but...
That's... yeah.
No, that was... I haven't dropped any frames, so probably their stream. The fact that there's no checkpoint mid-level is really mean here. I hope that there's one before the boss, but ROT8 did not take it.
There's been checkpoints in levels literally a quarter of the length of
yeah.
this. Like...
Okay, here. Using the fist to punch through these spiders this time, that's a good decision. Oh, but walks off the edge of the conveyor.
Yeah, that conveyor pointing in the wrong direction just caught him off guard almost every single time. Yeah, it's definitely buffering on ThatScar's side, because it's happening to me too. Ooh, wasting those donuts. Oh, the double hit!
Probably have accidentally been broadcasting double audio this entire stream. Whoops.
Oh, bravo.
I doubt anyone noticed because it should have been pretty synced, but We'll see if anyone comments on the difference right there. Screaming's hard.
Yep, audio's impossible.
Let me know if I just broke it.
No, this is a series of blind races. No, Chaos. This is... ROT8 just did that good. Some players just really jive with the game and are able to cruise through it.
Yeah, and some players have some struggles, and that's part of what Mystery Tournament's about. Just getting games that you are good at, having being able to sight read levels, being able to understand where you can push. Okay, ThatScar getting to the boss has an extra life this time. Has no projectiles, though. Oh, gets 4 croissants in that box. Good foresight.
Heads up,
Takes a death. Okay, we do have a checkpoint here. But this is the last life. And we fall into a pit. Oh, no.
It's the double jump right before landing.
Oh.
But like a champ, ThatScar goes on. Maybe. I said it and then stopped going on.
I heard the sound effect, and I think the stream is just struggling. But there it goes. We got some gameplay again. We got a frame.
All right, good. So ThatScar is staring down the donut. The donut is staring back.
I'm sure that ThatScar has picked up the donut by now. I wonder if it's a donut or a bagel. It's really impossible to tell with this level of detail.
Honestly, I think it's a bagel because I think if it's a donut, it would probably have some sprinkles or something a little bit more obvious that it was a donut.
But it is Cake Boy and not like Bread Boy.
Yeah, but he throws a croissant as well, so like...
Croissants are really sweet. I feel like we need some kind of spectrum of dessert to meal pastry measurement here. And bagels and donuts are definitely on opposite ends of that spectrum.
I mean, to be fair, you can end up with a pretty sweet bagel.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying that, like, it's not dessert food.
No. I mean...
See if,
you're right. Like, I'm trying to ponder between, like, the difference between the spectrum there. And croissant does fall somewhere conveniently halfway that I can't really find anything else that really falls there. Because, like, as soon as you enter the bagel territory, man, you're just getting bread.
Yeah, we're struggling here. I'm gonna see if there a good way to...
Did you refresh? Oh, you know what? It's working on the it's working on the restream or on the other stream or the stream cropping. So you're definitely need to...
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that with the... I guess I can just switch scenes for a second.
Reload! I clicked the reload button.
Okay, nice. Struggling. There we go. We're back.
There we go. All right, that was just a little bit of a technical error.
Yep.
We were just, you know, we knew that ThatScar was a little bit camera shy, so we were giving them the... You know,
the opportunity to make a pretty clean run at this, it looks like. Here's the checkpoint.
That's checkpoint.
Still has 3 croissants. Okay, hopefully that counted as past the checkpoint. Good.
Good.
Sometimes those checkpoints are like, it doesn't count until you pass the full screen and then puts you like 2 screens back. Grab these things and
punch the mouse and...
Okay.
No, not punching that mouse was a bad idea.
Oh no, the mouse takes more than 1 croissant. Oh no, okay, punch.
Gone.
It still has a hit. Oh no, can you not do damage when you're in iframes?
Oh no!
One of those games. Okay, we got one more life here.
Hopefully ThatScar recognizes the problem that mouse presented and... Oh!
Ooh. Just not clicking with these double jumps in the same way that ROT8 did.
What a trooper.
Yeah.
We know that Scar can do it. We've
Yeah.
got the pieces. We've got all the pieces we need.
Definitely getting much more consistent with this movement. Has all of these croissants saved up. Oh, using the fist on the spider, good.
Gotta recognize where to use those resources.
Yeah, okay, switching to the fist for these enemies. Going straight over this mantis, going over these spiders, and I think this is the checkpoint here. Nice punch.
All right, we got 2 croissants.
Okay, manages to get that last jump.
Good. Mouse. Stop ignoring the mouse.
Okay, takes out the mouse. 5 croissants. Ooh.
Dueling Doritos.
Oh no, that was so close. I think that would have hit it if actually had been in range of that punch. Much more consistent play all around, though. Bill has another 2 tries at this. Taking out the mouse ahead of time. Oh, 3 punches for this mouse. That's rude.
Mouse is rude. All right, you gotta make sure you're not clashing with the Doritos.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Playing carefully, though. Seems to have recognized what the boss's pattern is. Looking for these safe spots. Good punch.
Good hit.
2, 3.
3.
Punch. Okay.
Good.
3, and then punch as he walks forward. There
we go.
There we go. Just has to pick up this key.
Serve and enjoy, baby. Well, let's see if ThatScar wants to say anything about their race here. Unfortunately, ROT8 couldn't join us because we don't have the mic. But before I go rudely pulling them in.
Yeah, I was sitting in race chat this entire time. Not really specifically expecting to be interviewed yet, I don't think.
Yeah. Old Roar would have absolutely trolled and stuff. I've grown up, I'm just saying. We all know damn good and well I would have.
Absolutely. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, we've got some matches tomorrow. Got a lot of matches tomorrow, actually, today for the East Coast and most of Europe, but we've got Ivy versus Sloan at 2, we've got Snowdozer versus Spartacat at 5, and Tooth versus Piper at 6, and then Bohemico versus Zimbu at 7:30. So that should all be a nice block tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Please you.
It looks like we haven't really gotten a response from ThatScar, and in the sake of not just sitting here for a while. Oh wait, there we go. What do I do?
I'm just gonna drag you in and then explain. Hey, ThatScar, congrats on actually pushing through that entire game. Apologies that your opponent absolutely destroyed it. If you're trying to say anything, I notice you unmuted, but we're not hearing any audio through Discord.
Okay, that should be better.
Hello,
There you go.
welcome.
Hello. Yeah, I really focused on that last run and pushed
Yeah.
through.
You did a really good job of
On this
showing.
source. Thank you.
You did a really good job of showing perseverance during that race, and you absolutely like the last boss fight, pulling out the stops and actually like reading the pattern, being able to get those hits in. Honestly, it was very well done. Like I'm not convinced that a lot of people would have been able to take him in hand-to-hand combat, so being able to do that was pretty solid.
Thanks.
Now, how do you feel about this being your first mystery tournament race, right?
Yep.
Well, talk to us about the experience of finding Mystery Tournament, joining Mystery Tournament, and how you felt about it so far. Like, how did you end up coming to find us?
So I found you through board games.
Yeah, we've seen you around playing some of the board game stuff. What's it called? I know we've
but-
played Code Games a couple of times.
But so I was told it's a mystery blind race Discord server, and yeah, I thought I wanted to try that.
How do you feel about your first race so far? Like, the experience of setting up, joining in, and actually playing the game? Was it...
Well, there were a bunch of things that needed saying and weren't said, like how do I join and set up and all that, but ROT8 helped me a bunch.
Yeah,
So
there's
that was all fine.
there's a lot to do, but we're all extremely helpful in terms of actually getting it done, I found. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't really have any big hurdles.
Yeah, what's it called? I know that we didn't have to actually wait too long for you to be an IRC and everything, which is sometimes a struggle for some of our first-time entrants. Have you played a lot of retro games? I mean, you're one of our few people entering this community
No.
through another thing, so most of our players are at
No.
least experienced with either speedrunning or retro games or at all.
So another reason I've joined this place here is because I wanted to try emulators because I've never tried them. So yeah, that's my experience, and
Well, you only got a
I'm not
retro
going to
style game this
emulators.
time,
Yeah.
but we'll see what happens in
I'm
your
not
next
a
match.
console gamer. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, for someone who doesn't have much platform experience, that was still
No,
a great
I-
job at like actually
I
learning.
do have platforming experience. Just,
Okay.
I was playing keyboard, by the way.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good show of resilience and learning curve. Like, that's absolutely... By the time that you're, like, done, I can see you moving towards, like, speedrun level as you progress through, like, starting
Towards.
to pick up on all the little things, so...
Yeah. I guess I played Celeste.
Oh,
Fair.
okay. Definitely,
Including the Pico 8 original classic.
Okay. Well, both of those games control very differently from what it feels like this
Yeah,
felt like,
yeah.
so
They do.
very different, what's it called?
Yo,
Time period of games
time
sort of
period.
going forward. Celeste is a very modern platformer, and this looked much more throwbacky.
Well,
It's
down,
this
but-
game
oh.
still had a lot of like just quality of life. Like I've definitely noticed the coyote time.
Was it actually coyote time, or was it just the fact that you have a double jump there? I couldn't tell if...
No, I'm pretty sure I jumped off with coyote time and still then
Okay, cool.
jumped double jump.
Yeah,
But I don't know, maybe it was like really short.
yeah, it's what's it called? It's always good
Or
to
maybe
see
the
when games
sprite
are
was
generous
just
like that.
really big. Maybe I was just still touching the ground and the sprite was big.
hey, I mean, you're using the terms like Coyote time here, so like you're clearly more experienced than you might think. So
Yeah,
you took
I
intentional
suppose.
deaths and game overs, which was really
I actually Coyote time. I've learned that from like learning game development.
Cool.
So I guess yeah, I do know a bunch about platformers. Yeah.
Cool.
yeah. Well, you were doing a good job of taking intentional game overs. You were doing a good job of putting the pressure where you're of like,
Oh, no.
testing the limitations.
None
where
of the
you were.
game overs were intentional.
Oh no. Yes.
Oh no!
I thought there was one.
Oh.
What's it called? When you first got the 3-3, where you took a death, but
When I fell like immediately after respawning, that was
no,
not
that one was
intentional.
definitely not. We noticed that one, but
There is nothing more painful as a commentator during an interview than saying "Good job on those intentional game overs." They weren't intentional.
No, but I must admit I was thinking of intentionally game overing,
mhm.
but
the checkpoint on that
I-
final stage was really mean anyway. So
it was alright.
okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the
After
race.
after all, I did beat it because of that checkpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. But we saw you get right up to, spending over a minute getting through the level and then take a hit and then be respawning right at the beginning, and that's demoralizing, especially in a game where most of the levels have been shorter than that entire thing so far.
Yeah, so the one thing I've learned from Celeste is death count doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on finishing a race. You're down, but you're not out. You still got one more, or more possible games to play here in this tournament. So hopefully, we can see the legendary losers bracket run. But thank you so much for joining us, and hope you have a great night in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, looks
Thank you for organizing.
Looks like you're going up against, what's it called? Probably 1-up-40 based on this bracket. Let me see if I can report this and just see. ROT8 wins with a score. I know ROT8's going up against Parasite Sieve, and you are going up against 1-up-40, so that'll be an exciting match, both of those. And I wish you all luck.
Okay, thank you.
As for you viewers, time's on the screen. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for the short notice restreaming, Zuno.
Yep. You're welcome. See y'all.